Hi Scorpio, welcome to your weekly love readings. These are from the 16th to the 20th of March. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down in the comment section below. These are general love readings, so they're not going to resonate with every single person every single week. If it's not resonating with you this week, that's okay. Hit the notification button if you haven't already, and then go and check out one of the other tarot readers here on YouTube. Now, I'm just giving a little bit of a reminder to everyone before we start the readings this week. Love messages do not have to mean romantic love. There's lots of different forms of love. These can be, they can be romantic love. They can be related to family relationships, friendship relationships, business relationships. There's lots of different versions of love out there in the wide world. And the reason I'm raising this is because I'm starting to see through the cards a lot of reflection of the current events that are happening in the world in terms of tension between people. There's a lot of change happening out there. There's a lot of uncertainty that is leading to tensions between different people, and that is what is coming through. So I don't want you to discount this. If it doesn't fit your romantic situation, it might actually be relevant for another relationship situation in your life at the moment. All right, so with that said, I've just seen these come out in the pre-shuffle. So we have the Hierophant in reverse and the Two of Pentacles. So you could be deciding whether or not to leave a relationship, or whether or not it's right for you. You might not be satisfied with how it's, I want to say how it's set up and structured, but that sounds a little bit formal. But I guess, if it's not, if it is a business relationship or something like that, that might work perfectly for you. But yeah, you just don't like the format of it. It's not working for you, I don't think. So you're deciding what next. All right, let's go with love messages, please, for Scorpio, my Scorpio group. One of my faves, Scorps. I do have everyone has an interesting relationship with Pisces and Scorpio. We just are the dynamic duo. All right, you're starting here with the Two of Swords. Again, that's kind of what we saw in the pre-shuffle, where there's some mental anguish, some confusion about whether to hold on. You've got the Four of Pentacles. There may be some sort of monetary impact, and you know that you need to have a conversation with someone here with the Page of Wands. It's likely that with the Page of Wands, because this is a fire sign, here's that Hierophant coming out in reverse again. You know that it's going to be quite a fiery conversation. It's going to be quite a passionate conversation. And so, kind of preparing yourself for that. I am definitely seeing you come up as this Page of Wands. So I know it's a fire symbol, don't get me wrong, but I'm talking about in terms of the energy of the card. It's sitting here. Followed by the Hierophant in reverse. So this is definitely about not really being happy with the way the relationship is at the moment, and wanting to possibly change how that operates. All right, one more please. Oh, there we go. And it does look like you're not happy because you feel like you're being manipulated. Okay. Let's get some clarifiers out. Let's move this along. All right. You are definitely confused about what the next action should be, though. Let's go with Two of Swords, please. Two of Swords. Clarify the Two of Swords, please. Oh, we're taking two. All right. So look, this is showing the two sides of each of the swords, the conflict that's going on. You're kind of like, do I ride in and say my piece passionately with my stick and, really get in there and put my view across? Because, we're seeing some duplicity here. Duplicity, incorrect. We're seeing dual messages here, with the Knight of Wands and the Page of Wands. Now, they're not exactly the same message. I know, don't come at me in the comments. But what I'm saying is this is a message stick. So it's very, very much so. Or do you just kind of quietly go back into under your rock and not say anything with this Five of Swords in reverse? So the thing about the Five of Swords in reverse is like not wanting to create conflict, just wanting to deal with a situation by going your own way, not starting any drama, and just leaving it to work itself out. So you're definitely facing those two things. What's this Four of Pentacles, please? Okay. I think that you had your heart set on this, like you really wanted it to work. And you're really holding on to that idea. You're holding on to the promise of it being your wish come true. And I think at one point it probably was. It did look amazing and it was everything you could ever want it to be. But people and situations change. And I think that maybe you're struggling to let go of the fact that this situation has actually changed. The people in it have changed. So it may have kind of transformed from a square peg in a square hole to a round peg in a square hole. And you know, maybe you've changed and the person hasn't changed with you, or vice versa. What is the Magician in reverse? I sense that you've actually outgrown this person, particularly with this. You're starting to see some manipulation. So that tells me that you're opening your eyes to this. And so, yeah, you're opening your eyes. You're seeing a new perspective on this person with this Hangman in reverse. So that's why I feel like you're the one growing, because suddenly you're putting on the glasses and seeing it through a new lens and awakening, in a sense, to this person's behavior. All right, let's go with thoughts and feelings, please, for Scorpio. Thoughts and feelings for Scorpio. Okay, so you may not be willing to talk to this person at the moment. There's your card, Scorpio, coming up right front and center. And so I feel like for you at the moment, you're like, no, I'm not ready to talk to them. Again, you know that this conversation, when it happens, is going to be quite fiery, I think. I'm sensing that it's going to be a battle. Like he's getting ready for battle here. You're not ready to have that conversation yet. You're still preparing yourself. You're preparing, for the next transition, for change, for any endings that might come as a result of this. And you're kind of just getting yourself in order here with your card showing up there. But it is in the upright, which is really positive, because that means that you are in your element, quite literally. All right, thoughts and feelings on this other person, please. Thoughts and feelings on the other person for Scorpio. Okay. All right. So they actually might be more open to and receptive to this conversation than you think. You've got the Seven of Wands in reverse and also the Six of Swords in reverse. So they may actually see the benefit of this. Like whatever it is you're proposing, I think they're actually going to have more success than you think with this conversation, whichever way it goes. What's the most likely outcome here for Scorpio? Most likely outcome for Scorpio. So you've got the High Priestess, the Four of Cups in reverse. So definitely not worrying about the past anymore. The Emperor in the upright. I'll take one more, please. Okay, so and the Empress in reverse. Interesting that they came out bang right next to each other. One in the upright, one in reverse. Okay. Look, it's kind of telling me that someone's going to take the lead here, and because of that, it's going to leave the other person feeling a little bit unloved, a little bit like they got not a raw deal, but they didn't get the fulfillment that they deserve. Sorry, the fire trucks were just going past. So it's kind of leaving someone, the word disenfranchised comes to mind. So they'll live with it and they're going to accept it, but they're not happy about it. There's a lot of sadness attached to this Empress in reverse. I think it's you probably taking a stand with this Emperor card as well and kind of saying, no, this is my decision. This is the way I'm going to go. This is how we're going to do it from now on. And, you know, that's kind of making this other person a bit, oh, that used to be me that made all the decisions. There is going to be information that is being revealed. The High Priestess in reverse, she is the keeper of secrets as well, similar to the moon. So when she's in reverse, sometimes those secrets come out, but they can be... So when the secrets of the moon come out, it is generally for the betterment of the situation. This can be a little bit divisive with her secrets. So she could be using secrets against you or the other person, or you could be using the secrets against the other person. There's an element of trying to keep control but also being sketchy at the same time. Like she's a bit dodgy when she's in reverse. Four of Cups, you are absolutely not concerned about the past. I like, again, here with the Four of Pentacles in the upright, you spent a period of time kind of feeling like, this was everything I ever hoped for. Should I be doing this? I'm not really sure. You're getting to a point now, particularly as this High Priestess is in reverse, this may be the trigger for that. It may be that your other person tries to, again, manipulate you with secrets, similar to what we're seeing over here with the Magician. And suddenly you let all those feelings from the past disappear because you're seeing this person for who they are. There's another fire trap coming. Give me a second. And we're back. Oh, no, we're not back. We are back. Excellent. All right. All right. So, yeah, it's going to happen quite quickly, I think. Like 1 minute you're going to be, I don't know if I should do this. And the next minute you're like, nope, all those cups are empty and I'm moving on and I'm going to do it my way. And if that leaves this person feeling a bit meh, bad luck. I'm not entertaining them anymore. This is the catalyst over here. All right, let's go with advice. Advice for Scorpio, please. Advice for Scorpio. Scorpio, I think you're angling for an ending. Like you actually think it's now or never. But Spirit's saying, look, don't get too comfortable with that idea because the world is in reverse. Seven of Cups. There's been a lot of confusion in the past and that confusion is now going to be very clear. That's what we're seeing here with this Emperor. It's like he puts his foot down, which I'm reading as you. You're going, no, I'm going to do it this way. And that is what is going to bring stability. The fact that you are very clear in what you want, there's no confusion, you're very direct. You're not getting too tied up in the emotion of it with these Cups in reverse. And then ending on the King of Pentacles, you're elevating yourself, you're setting some boundaries. And I think this is quite new for you. I feel like Scorpio kind of goes with the flow or cuts people off. This is new territory. You're like, I'm going to stay, but if I stay, it's going to be on my terms. And there's going to be no variation to that. And I think with the world in reverse, you may have some success here. Now, I'm going to do a romance angel. Romance angel for Scorpio, please. I've also been doing for this week an angel answer, just on the questions that need to be most answered by each sign, and then reading it from the book so that we make sure we have the deepest level of insight, just given everything that's going on in the world at the moment. I think people need answers. There you go. Stay optimistic about your love life, Scorpio. Again, I think you're angling for an ending here, right? And the cards are very clear that I don't think you're getting an ending. I think you're preparing yourself for the worst, but you're going to be quite surprised at their response. I think they're going to be shocked at your new tact, and it's going to kind of push them into a response of, oh, okay, all right, well, guess we'll do it your way then, which is going to be new to both of you. All right, now angel answers. Let's give us the answer that is most useful for Scorpio at this time. Most useful answers for Scorpio at this time, please. Here we go. Success. Again, see? Replicated. You're going to be successful in this conversation. I know that at the moment, like I said, you're preparing for the worst, and that's fine. Do prepare for the worst, but I think you're going to actually be pleasantly surprised. Success. Here we go. All right. Congratulations. Excellent. You're on the road to success. You needn't have any reservations about your situation, as it's going to work out beautifully. Part of living a successful life is taking care of yourself. It's wonderful to have many things to be grateful for, but make sure you don't wear yourself down by working too hard. Take time to enjoy peace in your life. Now, what's interesting about that is I did catch a glimpse of the bottom of the advice deck, which is the working card. So it's kind of, again, reflecting this success, but don't work too hard. Make sure it's balanced here. All right, Scorpio, that's what I have. Look, it is a bit of a difficult time all around the world at the moment, so please stay safe. Be kind to one another. Just do one thing, one act of kindness a day. That's all I ask of all of you. And if you haven't done one yet, go out and find something to do for someone, because there's a lot of people that need that at the moment. All right, Scorpio, we'll talk to you for the weekends. See you soon. Bye.